Zoo family, welcome to today's video. Surprise! We are in Banff, just west of Calgary. Well, about an hour west of Calgary, and it's freezing cold. Katie's covering her face back there. When that wind kicks in, you really feel it. We're about 2 minutes from our destination to get back indoors. We're just walking from the parking garage to the restaurant where we're gonna have dinner. And how did we get here so fast? Well, we'll explain that over dinner. So Banff is pretty beautiful. It rivals Jackson Hole. Oh look, there's a McDonald's. That's something I don't think Jackson Hole has. Oh, it's maybe a little more touristy, but still you get the very similar feel. We love Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and this is contending to try and be one of our favorites too. It's beautiful. You can see the mountain up there. We're gonna get some better shots of the mountains tomorrow. They will show up better in pictures tomorrow. And by Sunday, we're supposed to have a real clear day so we can get some great photos. So we're going to a place called Chuck's for dinner, Chuck's Steakhouse. It's a local place. It's a one of a kind, not a chain. Wanted to get something real, authentic, and true to this area that you can't get anywhere else. It's our vacation rule. So we're going in right now. Got a little table here by the window.
Here. Daddy and I.
Nice little view. Daddy will sit here. Who wants to sit by me over here? We're gonna take a wrap and like make it to where she can't touch. We'll see if that works. Well, hello, doll. We found a way to prop her up. Good job, Mom. She's actually doing it.
Let's make sure she doesn't hit her.
Yeah, if she fell asleep, she'd smack her head. So we want to be really careful. Yeah, we'll back you up. Wow, Daisy. What a big girl. And she, best of all, she can't touch the high chair because we hate that. Okay, this did not take long. Our baby's out. She's sleeping. She's sleeping. First time in a high chair and she's sleeping. Don't worry, her face isn't touching the wood. It's on her jacket. Poor baby. She's just out cold.
I guess we need to get one of those high chair covers now.
Yeah, I guess we do. I guess we're there. That happened quick. That happened really quick. She's
5 months old.
She's already growing so fast. Oh my god.
4.5 months old right now.
I know. So dinner's on its way, and while we are waiting, I wanted to let you know what ended up happening and why we are all of a sudden, oh my goodness, almost 2,000 miles away from where we were. Well, we were planning to cut that trip, that very long drive, about a 30-hour drive up into 2 at least, if not 3. But we wanted to move along and not take backwoods areas that we come to find out were maybe going through some areas that were a little rougher than we thought. They seemed fine, but the actual border crossing was one that had very low ratings. And so we ended up driving through Winnipeg and taking the bypass there, and it was a long drive overnight. But Melanie and I took shifts, so she would sleep for a long shift while I was driving, and then vice versa. And then I slept this morning and all that. We ended up not putting out a video that day because by the time it was done being edited, it was already past the launch time, and we wanted to just save it for Saturday, which is why we had a video come out Saturday and not Friday. Anyways, yeah, we're back on track. And what we're gonna do tomorrow, in tomorrow's video, is hiking Lake Louise, and it's gonna be ridiculously cold. We just looked up the forecast, and it shows like -10 without the wind chill. So we have to be super bundled, like covered up even, but it's still gonna be fun. We're gonna have a fun time and find a way to make the most of it. The day we leave, the high temperature is 36, so it goes back up. It just happens that the one day we're here is ridiculously cold. At least we'll make some memories. We just gotta stay safe, that's all. So that's what we're gonna do. So you guys ready to hike tomorrow?
I'm gonna try it's gonna be very, 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 very sorry that I'm doing this. Very,
Very cold. Mommy and I ordered a ridiculous porterhouse. It is so good. Oh my gosh, we're enjoying it with a gratin potatoes and peppercorn sauce. And why not? Some poutine, which is over halfway gone. They make it here in-house using an au jus from their prime rib. And it's absolutely delicious, isn't it? It's really good. Caleb's is already gone, as is most of his steak. You need help over there, baby girl? You got it? You want to keep trying it, or do you want me to help you? Help me? Okay. And these two boys got chicken Alfredo. They wanted Alfredo tonight. You like it? They love Alfredo. Caleb would like to try some if any of you want to share. And by the way, she's still out cold. We're going outside. We're going back into the freezing cold. Oh man, that was a delicious dinner.
It was.
Ready? You got her all bundled up?
I do.
Covered up? Okay, here we go.
No, I'm coming out of the plane. I'm getting up there.
Oh. But that wind chill. Woo-wee. Oh. Who's cold? Who's cold? This way.
Me. Sort of me.
Do not slip and fall.
I'm not even I was just being dramatic.
Hands in your pockets, people.
I can't.
Oh, poor boy. I'll take it for you. Here, give it to me.
Thank you. What about your hands?
I'm gonna get my gloves from the car. We're walking down an alley back to a parking garage where we have all of our gloves waiting on us. We thought the parking garage was closer to the restaurant. We thought they were like really close. We ended up on this long walk without gloves. We're not from around here. Uh-oh, wind's picking up. That's not good. That is freezing. Oh, gosh. Oh man, my hands are numb. My hands are numb. I gotta put away this camera. Why am I still videoing? We parked way down there in that parking garage. I thought it was this building, but it's the next one. Guys, my hands really hurt.
Stop videoing.
Okay, I'm gonna stop videoing. How do you like my new hat, Zoo Family? I wanted to stay super warm, so I actually have earmuffs, a little performance scarf under here. I feel much better. Us bald people, we have to go the extra mile to stay warm. And it actually says Banff on the back. I got the Canadian maple leaf. It says Banff on the back. Rocking the, what do you call these? What are these hats called? No, what are these called?
Hoodies?
This thing.
I don't know.
There's
Hoodies?
got to be a specific term for it.
Is that a hoodie?
Maybe a hoodie is some type of hoodie. I think there's a special name for it though.
Hat with those
Say what?
some kind of hat.
Some kind of special hat. There's got to be a name for it. So we're out here shopping, just walking along, checking out the shops.
Hey, go ahead and I want a sweatshirt.
A sweatshirt? Okay, let's go get a sweatshirt. This looks like the kind of place to get a sweatshirt.
Alberta one, and then they have a Banff one.
What?
So they have Banff, Alberta, and Canada.
Get all three. Zoo Family, I've been collecting the star. I know, I haven't.
Okay.
But I mean, we're only here. You can only get them here.
You cannot order these online. I don't know.
You can't.
why.
You can
Starbucks
you can eBay them for the people that go buy them and then sell them on eBay
$100
for $100 exactly. So if you don't
Too
get
much.
it, way too much exactly.
Too much.
That's right. So we're gonna get them while we're here.
Oh my gosh. Look, there's poutine in this.
There's poutine in it. Oh my goodness. Get it, all three. Oh boy.
A mountie hat.
That's amazing.
That is.
Let's do it. Let's.
That means that he is committing right now to go to Manitoba, Saskatchewan, every
I gotta stop at a Starbucks in every province. Oh man. This is what happens when idiosyncrasies run wild on you. Like your little things that are unique about you. Like I love collecting things, but I'm also kind of retentive about it. I have to have the whole collection or I don't collect at all. I started doing this, I started collecting the States on one of our last road trips, the New England one. I really got serious about it. I got the New York mug, I got all these different mugs, so fine, we'll buy them. Okay, Zoo Family, it's -5 out right now.
How long have you been in the dark?
The wind chill is -23.
No!
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's pretty.
I would say sometime around 0. You stop being able to notice. It's all cold. We're at 5,000 feet above sea level. That doesn't help either. Okay, I'm gonna stop vlogging and cover my face back up. Okay, Zoo Family, we are in our room here, and you can look right out our window, and you're looking down at the main drag out there that we were just walking down. We have adjoining rooms, which is really convenient because Mommy, Daisy, and I are over here in this room, which has 2 queen beds. And then there's another room over here with 2 queen beds. The kids are in there watching Up. So I'm gonna let them be. They're gonna go to bed for the night once they watch a little bit of Up and then do their routines. So we're gonna sign off, but really quick before we do, I just wanted to speak to the coronavirus situation and the fact that we're traveling internationally. Tonight was the first night we've actually been around people. Otherwise, we've been very isolated, and our whole vacation is meant to be in isolation in Airbnbs that are very far away from people. And while that does not protect you, 100% protect you from the coronavirus or any health risk, we feel kind of safer here than we do at home. In fact, talking to some of the people who are back where we live, you can't even get food. There's not food or water or toilet paper on the shelves of stores. So it's kind of sounding hysterical back home, but we are here. It's very strange actually to be sitting here in luxury, what feels like luxury and peace and leisure, while across America and really across the entire world, some countries more than others, people are getting sick, some people are dying. So again, we don't feel completely safe from that. We feel at risk as anyone would be at risk, but we're taking our own precautions and being really safe as we travel. We left town at a really strange time. We actually left town right before the major hysteria became significant. In fact, we left town the day before President Trump banned travel from Europe. He hasn't banned travel from Canada yet, at least, so we don't feel like we won't be able to get back home, but that is something in the back of our minds. We're going to be keeping our eye on things, hoping that the border to America doesn't get closed and we end up stuck somewhere in Canada for the foreseeable future, waiting to be able to come back home. It's not... Melanie's over there. Are you laughing at that?
It's like, it's so funny. Like, we planned this trip and then you thought...
She's breastfeeding, or else I would show
We planned this
her.
trip and you didn't even think about that. Like, and now we're thinking, okay, should we cancel our flights? Because now Orlando's a hotbed. Yeah,
we thought about canceling our flight back home and then finding a way to drive back home.
In the rural areas.
Through rural areas, or at least like use the coronavirus map and steer clear of the areas where people have contracted the flu. And we're not doing that out of hysteria or without due cause. Back home, churches are canceling services, schools are canceling services, Walt Disney World is shut down for an entire month. That never happens. Only when there's a hurricane or a natural disaster does Walt Disney World ever do anything like that. So it's just becoming really, really significant, all the things people are doing. And we want to take the precautions, and we're thinking through all of that. Honestly, we're just hoping we can get back home at this point. We're praying that we can get back home. We don't want to put a damper on our vacation. We don't want to lose what this is meant to be. It's supposed to be a time of recharging for our family. Whether or not that came smack dab in the middle of the coronavirus or not, our family needed this. Our family needed some time away to recharge and reconnect, and we wanted to celebrate, obviously, our milestone of all of you subscribing to our channel. So, keeping you in the know, letting you know what's going through our mind. We'll kind of keep you updated on what we hear, what we're feeling, what we're planning. But for now, we're going to keep going about our business. We are going to spend tomorrow night in this hotel, and then the night after that, we're staying in an Airbnb out in the boondocks, out somewhere in Manitoba, way north of Winnipeg, somewhere on Lake Winnipeg. And so we're just trying to be isolated wherever we go. So, and we're hoping that plays to our safety. We know some of you are concerned. Some of you said just flat out, you shouldn't be traveling. Well, you know, you could say that to anybody. You shouldn't leave your house. Like how far is everybody going to take it? Everyone has to decide for themselves. And we planned this so long ago that we just stuck with our plans, and we're taking precautions to make sure we don't contract anything. And we're probably going to self-submit to an examination and be tested when we return home. If at the border they want to test us, we will absolutely gladly submit to that. We want that for our own peace of mind, for the peace of mind of the people in my congregation and the people in our life. Yeah, our neighbors, exactly. All the people in our life to know that the Chandlers are coming home healthy and not at risk for the whole neighborhood or the church or anything like that. And even if they won't do it there at the border, we know that our health department is apparently doing that, or allowing people to be screened. There should be ways to be screened, so we're going to submit willingly to a self-screening. And this is just the stuff we got to think through being in the situation that we're in. We hope all that information is applicable and something you're interested to hear, because it is an unfortunate part of us traveling on this trip that we have to think about the coronavirus and staying safe, staying healthy, and keeping the people back home where we're headed and that we interact with throughout our trip healthy. So we're taking all those precautions and just trusting God at this time. So thank you guys for watching today. We love you, and we will see you soon.